Hi everyone, my name's Veruska. Thanks for watching my channel. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how I put my foundation on. I tend to go through a few different steps, so I'll do my eye makeup first and then I'll do the rest of my foundation. In this tutorial you'll see I've already got my eyes done. So let's skip straight to it. I've got nothing on my skin except for a pea-sized amount of Illamasqua's Hydra makeup base and rehydrating gel. Before I put my foundation on, I'm going to blot with a tissue my nose, cheeks, chin and forehead, because that's where I tend to get quite oily. So if I blot that off before I put my foundation on, I find that my foundation applies a lot nicer and it lasts so much longer. Alright. Next, the foundation that I'm going to be using is Illamasqua's Skin Base Foundation. It's amazing, it's very hydrating, it's perfect for all skin tones, whether you're oily or dry. It's beautiful for both, and they have a zillion different shades, so there'll definitely be a mix for you. I will pop a bit of that product on my fingers to begin with, and then I'm just going to put that everywhere that I need it. I tend to put it on my nose and my cheeks, a little bit on my chin, and after I've done that, I'm going to buff that foundation into my face with an ecoTools buffing brush. So I start in the middle and I do little circles and I buff that foundation right out. Buff the foundation right down your chin and down your neck so it all blends. I tend not to use a concealer because I find that foundation you can build from a very sheer coverage to a more full-on coverage, so I do that in areas that I need it. But if you would like to conceal, this is the time to do it, and I'm going to be using Thin Lizzy's concealer cream. I like this one because it doesn't crease, especially under your eyes and around your nose. It really stays put, and they come in a great variety of colours as well. So I'm just going to place that under my eyes. And then I'm going to come in with an ecoTools concealer brush, which is just a nice fluffy brush, and blend that out underneath my eye so there's no harsh lines. This also stops you from dragging and pulling the skin underneath your eyes with your fingers. It's just a bit more gentle to use a brush. After you've concealed, I'm going to highlight the high points of my face before I put some powder on. So I'm going to be using Illamasqua's Gleam cream in Aurora and a small concealer brush by ecoTools, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that product, as you can see, and I'm popping that on the last third of my cheekbone here, just pushing it into the skin. And on the other side, this will really help. Applying it before you put your powder on means that it's going to melt into your foundation and giving you a beautiful glow. Now I'm going to swirl a little bit of powder over my face. I always put a little bit of powder on, not much, because I find that I just like the dewy, creamy look it gives me, but I don't keep reapplying powder throughout the day. It's the only time I put it on. So I'm going to be using a Nude by Nature mineral cover. It's not actually a setting powder, it's a mineral foundation, but I find you can use it as a setting powder. It works just fine with the Illamasqua foundation. It's great, and it doesn't crease either, or cake or separate. And I'm going to be using an ecoTools kabuki brush to apply that. So I've got a bit of the product on the end of the brush, and just swirl that from the inside of your face out. I love this brush, it's so soft. It's like swirling your makeup on with a little cloud. Go light when you put powder on your forehead. I don't think there's anything worse than a heavily made up forehead. Make sure you blend the powder down your neck. So that's how I put my foundation on. All you need to do now is contour and put your blush on. Thanks for watching. Your next tutorial will be out very soon. Hit subscribe if you've liked what you've seen, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. See you at the next tutorial. Bye.